You alright guys, hope you're all okay out there. Here we go with a pumpkin cheesecake just in time for Thanksgiving. So we need loads of cream cheese, digestive biscuits. I've got 7 medium eggs, aren't they pretty colours? 6 large will do. Bit of butter, light brown sugar. Now I'm using pumpkin puree. I could use my own pumpkins, but I'm not quite sure what they taste like, so I'm going with one I know in a tin can. A bit of flour, some green cardamom powder and my pumpkin spice mix. So let's get on with it. Okay, first up I want to get this 80 grams of butter melted. Need that in a second, right. And I get the oven on to the right temperature then. Okay, that'll do. Squidgy. Now we get the oven on. Right, we need 275 grams of digestives. Don't worry, I'm not going to weigh them one at a time. Well, that'll do. Okay, biscuits in the chopper. That'll do. Okay, in with the butter. I'm just going to pulse that until it's combined. Okay, nearly there. And then we're going to put in a teaspoon of cardamon, green cardamom powder. Now I'm hoping, can you see there? Yeah. I'm hoping this will give the base a nice bit of a zesty flavour. That'll do. Bring on the cake tin. Okay, 8-inch cake tin. Now you can either grease and line this or just put in a cake liner. I'm going to put in a cake liner. Never tried this before. I think it'll work. Might have a funky edge with the corrugations, but let's give it a go. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And we've got to press these down a bit. I'll do it. Little ramekin bowl, perfect. Going to be quite a thick base this. Right, anyway, in the oven, 200 Celsius, 10 minutes. Right, and while that's going, we'll get the rest of the stuff ready. Okay, so we need 80 grams, 50 grams of flour, not 80, 50. And I'm going to put all these in the same tub because they're all going to go in at the same time anyway. That'll do, 55. These eggs are wild. 200 grams of sugar. That's 500 in there. I'm using light brown soft sugar for this. Right, 200, so that's 57, so that goes up to 257. That'll do. Let's get the can of pumpkin puree open. Makes me laugh this every time. They should be fresh, only bought them this morning. Right, that's been 10 minutes. So what we're going to do, the cake tin's cooled down just a little bit, and what we're going to do, we're going to protect the spring form cake tin from the water we're going to put it in. So what we want is about 3 layers of cling film, and don't worry, you're not supposed to cook with cling film, I know, but we're not cooking with it because this is going to be right against the tin. It's not touching the food and it won't melt. Okay. So that's 3 layers of cling film, hopefully no holes in it. And we're going to do the same now with 3 layers of foil. I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to make sure that's still going to fit in the tin I'm going to put it in. There it is. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Right, and while we're there then, just put a few layers of kitchen tissue or a tea towel in the bottom of your tin. So we're going to fill this with water in a minute. All right, let's put that to one side. Okay then, time to start mixing. Cheese first. Let's get the cheese softened. Let's get the cheese in and make it soft. Not going to take long to mix this lot, I tell you. So next up, in with the puree. In with the sugar and flour. Two teaspoons of the pumpkin spice. You could put more or less in, it's all according to taste really. Oh, that smells gorgeous. Let's just scrape down the outside a second. And all we're going to do now is gradually add the eggs, slowly, bit at a time. I'm making this look awkward because everything's the wrong way round for me, you know. Okay then, bring back the base. It's all about the base. And pour in the mix. Now, I've probably got far too much here. Oh, I don't know. Right, so I'm going to get a kettle of boiling water and I'll be back in a second. We got a kettle of boiling water. So this goes round the outside of the tin. Up to about halfway, if that's possible. Funny how it's soaking up in that tissue. So there's quite a lot of water in there. Okay, gotta be careful with this. Boiling water. Let's try picking up by the proper things that you're supposed to, eh? That's what they're for picking up hot dishes, look. What an idiot. Right. There we go. Okay then, oven 200, wrong way, 10 minutes. And what we're going to do after 10 minutes, we're going to turn it down to 90 Celsius and bake for 90 minutes or thereabouts. Right, big clean up. Right, okay guys, that is 90 minutes at 90 degrees. So I want to open that quickly, grab the camera and see if you can see what I can see. Right. Now what we're looking for is a little bit of wiggle, a little bit of jiggle in the centre. I reckon that needs a little bit longer. It needs to be a little bit in the centre, not as much as that. So I'm going to put that on for another 15 minutes. So back in 15. Okay guys, well I'm going to stop that there. Open the door and just show you a quick jiggle jiggle, wiggle wiggle. That's about right. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to leave that in the oven until it cools totally. I'm not going to take it out of the oven, but what I've got to do, because this is like, you know, a combo microwave thing, I've got to unplug it because it has a cool down function. When you turn it off, it cools the chamber down ready for the next use. So, I'm going to unplug it, wait 2 hours, take it out, and then I'm going to put it in the fridge overnight and come back tomorrow. There we are then, powered down. Leave it in there for a couple of hours now and then in the fridge. Alright guys, just before I show you the cheesecake, just want to show you how much water's left in the tray. It's not an awful lot, look, so that's done its job. And I want to show you that the cling film is perfectly alright. A little shriveled on the outside, but it's okay. It's not deteriorated, so safe. And the foil and cling film have done their job. Soak the moisture up. Let's get rid of that because I'm getting soaked here. So let's bring on the cheesecake. Like I said, I let that cool down in the microwave oven until it was cold, and it sat in the fridge overnight. So let's see what we got, eh? Well, that came off okay. I'm not totally sure about this paper. Oh no, it's coming off. Oh, chuffed to bits with that. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to come off very well. This has been out the fridge for about an hour now, so it's cooled down. It's warming up a little bit. Right, I think you better get stuck in, don't you? Oh, we got a bit of crunch to the base. Tip it up so you can see it. That looks good, that looks good. Here we go then, guys. Oh yeah. Well, it's everything a cheesecake should be. Crispy base, cheesy filling, with pumpkin and spices. Yeah, I mean that is good. That is good. That is well good. And a bit, because a lot of people on my videos tell me how they'd like to eat something. I'm going to add a few things. Ooh. A little bit of caramel sauce. And a little bit of squirty cream. That is nice, guys. I gotta say. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll catch you on the next recipe. Take care.